What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with some online NBA 2K16 ranked match gameplay. I don't know if that made sense, but hopefully you understood. Hope you guys understood that my opponent has the Charlotte Hornets. I'm sorry, Charlotte Hornets of all teams. I got the LA Clippers, man. LA Clippers, one of my favorite teams to play with this year. So I decided to pick them in this game because, like when you pick teams, you can't see who your other opponent has. And a lot of people have been picking the Warriors, so I'm like, let me pick a team that's going to be formidable. Lately, I've been picking teams that wasn't as formidable. And not necessarily taking the L, because you got to remember, I'm not the best at this game. I haven't really been taking the L, but, in the same breath, it's just been a lot more difficult than what I would like to be. It's like get that lucky jumper right there with JJ Redick. I know you're probably thinking lucky jumper with JJ Redick, but he had a hand in his face and everything. I didn't even want to take that shot, but it went in, so I'm not going to complain. But yeah, shout out to my opponents for picking the Hornets, man. And this guy was pretty good, but it's a pretty good game. It's a pretty good game here. Remind you, one more time, I'm not the best at the game. I just like playing NBA 2K because I'm a huge basketball fan. Basketball is actually my favorite sport as Griffin. It's a nice dunk right there, man. Blake Griffin's an absolute beast in this game. You guys already know that, man. But this guy that I went against, very good on the fast break. Very good on the fast break. Made the extra pass. That's important, man. A lot of people got to understand making that extra pass. It's such a necessity to score. Look at that extra pass right there. He did a good job right there. That wasn't even really a fast break. That was like a half fast break. And then there's a half court offense where he kind of lacked a little bit. Him and me both. I'm not the best offensive player as far as half court. I like to do pick and roll a lot when I'm in the half court. That's where I'm most comfortable at. I do run plays sometimes, but sometimes the plays take too long to run. You got time. You only got 24 seconds, so sometimes some plays are just hard to run when you're at like 9 seconds. So I try to use the pick and roll offense to my advantage and utilize that. But here's a half court offense. He would pass it around. Don't get me wrong. He moved the ball, and a lot of people tell him he's moving the ball. See, but that's where his problem was. Even though he makes that jumper with Batum, and I don't know how he was making jumpers with Batum like that because for some strange reason, I could not make shots with Platoon when I played the Blazers last year. It was just a difficult task, even though I know Platoon is a pretty good player. But he was just pulling up. So you can't just pull up all the time when people are right in your face, and that you can't really you can't do that. But the thing of it is, he didn't have to go into the half court offense that much because of all the misses that other times I was missing. They get a dunk right here. Well, I'm sorry, that's a layup. I'm sorry, I thought it was a dunk. Look at the nice layup right there, man. The way he cocked it back, I just knew he was going to dunk it. When someone's missing shots, like I'm missing shots in this game, the fast break offense is a TF, man. Look at that, man. Off a missed shot. When I'm missing shots, he can do that. He didn't pull up for three a lot, which kind of shocked me, man, especially with Daniels. And, Jeremy Lin's not a bad three-point shooter, but he can hit it. You got Marvin Williams. He did knock down 1 3 with Marvin Williams. So, yeah, he kind of, to a degree, he kind of played like me a little bit, but just without the pick and roll. I just did more pick and roll, man. So we at halftime right here. I'm up 1 point, man, 52% from the field versus his 44.4, and I'm only up 1 point. That's stuff I like to look at. You guys know I love looking at the stats. That's why I always show the stats at the end of the game. I absolutely love it, man. As he knocks, that's the three that I'm talking about with Marvin Williams right there. And I thought he was going to exploit that because Blake Griffin, when I play with Blake Griffin, when I play defense, I like to use the center and the power forward a lot. And I was using Blake Griffin a lot to help out with the layups because people get a lot of layups in this game, man. The layup game is crazy, man. I think it's a layup right there. See what I'm saying? But I like to help out. But think of it is, when I use Blake Griffin, I go right to the block, And if someone is good with their power forward and shooting threes, like Kevin Love or Marvin Williams, who's decent at the three, they could exploit that and they could hurt me a lot. I'm a little shocked that he didn't exploit that. It's a nice layup right there. But I'm not gonna complain. I ain't gonna complain about it. So we're in the middle of the third quarter here. For some strange reason, the third quarter is the quarter that it's like my least, I don't know, productive quarter. I'm not really sure why, but I do get that dunk right there. Scoring, leading the way was actually DeAndre Jordan, man. He had 13 points in this contest. Right in this game right here, I did a good job of spreading the wealth around when it came to scoring, man. I really run a whoever is open offense. I'm not necessarily. It almost, I'm gonna say almost, doesn't matter who I have in the game as long as they can do basic things pretty well, and that's pass the ball, get rebounds, and make a layup or make an open jump shot. If they can do those three out of those four things, I should be able to play with them to some degree. But there's some guys in this game that can't pass, man. They're not really funny as it sounds. They can't make a simple pass, especially a lot of these power forwards and centers like Ibaka, Dwight Howard. Look at this jumper right here. My goodness, right before that third quarter ended, man. Whoo. Well, I hit that. I heard him talking in the background. He had his mic on. He was like, man, that was lucky. He said I needed that. But check out this, man. He was up 10 at one point. Look at this. He leaves Josh Smith wide open. I know Josh Smith is not really out, man, but you can't leave him that open. Austin Rivers getting like 15 steals in the game. That's one of his like 3 or 4 steals. He had to have like 3 or 4 steals. You know, leading to the fast break layup. Some within 2. Now, not gonna jump right there with Jamal Crawford, and it's a tie ball game. Get the block right there, another steal. We get it back, and we get another layup, man. So it's 52-50. We are back in the game, and we get we get the lead. That hit that jumper right there. A lot of times in this game, it's not necessarily who you're taking a jump shot with to a degree, as far as it's more like taking a good shot. I think taking a good shot is more important than shooting with whoever you want to shoot with, because you can have Ray Allen out here, Reggie Miller. Eventually, if you keep shooting with someone that has a hand in your face, it's just not going to go in, man. But look at this, man, right? It's a good example. So instead of driving, I take a good shot right there with J.J. Redick. I could have took the first shot, but I hit him with the head fake. And J.J. Redick, he could have made that first shot that I took, or I could have got it blocked. You saw earlier that he hit a shot with someone right in his face. Right here, I'm kind of running out. I'm kind of holding the ball just a little bit because, first of all, like I said, I'm not the best at this game. And on top of that, man, there's times where you got to be careful, man, because you keep running, man. You know, you give your opponent a chance to come back in this game. But look at this turnaround here, though, man. We're up 8 right now. Well, 6 to be exact. We were down 10. We were down 10, like practically before the third quarter ended, and before Lance Stevenson hit that 3-point from like Neverland. No, we was up, man. I mean, we were down, so that we're up. You know, we're up by 7. We're gonna get this victory, man. It's crazy. I was a little shocked that we was able to turn it around like this, man. But shout out to my opponent. Much love, much respect to him, man, for picking the Charlotte Bobcats and playing pretty well with them, at least in my opinion. You gotta understand that, me and this guy are practically on the same level. I'm probably a tad bit better than him because I'm a little bit better decision maker, and I have a little bit more of a half court offense. But there's guys out there that have an outstanding half court offense. They'll slow it up. They'll change the pace of the game. I've played these guys. Not so much this year, but like in 2012 and 13, NBA 2K, I've played these guys, so I know they're out there. I know they're out there. I just haven't came across any of these guys. I've been playing a lot of guys that kind of play like me. I'm a fast break guy. I love hitting you with the fast break. I love hitting you with the pick and roll. I'm a fast pace offensive guy, and I like it. That's my style. I like it. Like I said, I can do the half court. I do make good decisions in the half court, but I'm more of a and I can't take you off the dribble. I know how to play one-on-one if I got the right guy. Like if I got like Chris Paul, somebody like that, I could take you off the dribble and get a bucket if I absolutely have to, man. But shout out to my opponent one more time. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the outstanding, great subscribers on the planet. This is your boy, Launchpad 1412. Hope you guys enjoy the vid. I'm out.